Hey guys, today I'm going to be taking a look at the Origin Zaku II Type C / Type C5. Now, just for the sake of this review being kind of just focusing on what's actually new and different about this kit, I've built it as the C5 type, whereas the Type C is essentially exactly the same as the Char's Zaku II, which came out as the first kit in this line. So this review is going to be a little bit shorter. I'm not going to talk anything about like the articulation and the details really of the mobile suit itself, because I've already reviewed a few of these HD The Origin Zakus. They're great. The articulation is fantastic. If you really want to see more in depth about that, go back and check out one of my other reviews of one of the other versions. It's all the same. It's using all the same parts. So you'll see that in some of the posing and everything as well. So basically, building this kit was very easy. I've done it quite a few times now. I'm very used to this kit at this point, but I still really love it. I mean, I really thought that I would have been getting tired of building the same kit over and over again, but not yet. I mean, just because this kit looks so good, I was really excited and waiting for this kit to come out in just like the standard green colors, and it didn't disappoint. It looks so good in the green color. So of course you could have just taken one of the previous versions, painted it in green, and then had the exact same thing, but just something nice about the fact that they finally made this. So I'm glad. Of course, there's a lot of things that Bandai should be making and focusing their energy on, and this probably could have and should have been a P Bandai kit or something. It's the perfect candidate, just color swap and a few new pieces. That's pretty much all it is. But it came out as a normal release, so I'm glad about that. If you guys want to pick it up, you can check it out on USA Gundam Store. Huge thank you to them, as always, for sending me this. I think it's about time I actually painted one of these up, so I'll have to maybe do that. I also need to do a quick fix video for that forearm seam. That's been kind of one of my main complaints about these kits for all the past releases, is the seam on the forearm. The other seams, which really there aren't too many. There's a little bit of a seam line on the side of the lower legs. There's a seam line on the shoulder, which is pretty understandable on the spiky pauldron shoulder. Cauldron. Yeah, but the forearm here, on the seam on the forearm here, is the worst offender. You can see that there, and it would be really pretty simple to fix that, but it's just kind of annoying that it's molded in that way, that's even there in the first place, when the rest of the engineering throughout the rest of the kit is so good and everything's really well engineered. Just the fact that they didn't figure out a different way to make the arm is a little bit annoying. So I'll have to do a quick fix video for you guys on how to fix that. It's relatively simple. And as you can see here, I did put a few of the marking stickers on here just so you guys can see how those are going to look on the kit. Anytime those are on dark plastic, they're not going to look that great. You are going to see the outline of the sticker pretty easily. So I just stuck a few on there. There's one on the backpack as well. There's more, but this kit, it's basically coming with just a lot of just standard caution markings. Not really a whole lot in terms of like the specialized markings for this. There is different options for the mono eye as well. There's that one, but I don't really think that one looks too good usually. I just stuck with the regular circle one. So let's talk about what's new on the kit itself. So the whole front of the body here is new. We have these two parts here for the front side of the chest. The new addition to those is this little vernier at the bottom is added for those. We do have the original part here, so as you can see, you can use just the original part if you want without that extra little vernier. And so we have those just as extra parts in this kit you can use if you so choose. And then of course the center part, this is for the Type C5. It just has like kind of the hatch on the side, and it's just a little bit more plain on the chest. And this is the regular Type C chest, is like this. It also has the green part under that is going to be a little bit differently shaped as well. So I know that's black and probably going to be a little bit hard to see on camera. I hope you guys are seeing that okay. So that's the two different types of chests that you have as well. And then we have the addition of this part here on the back of the arm, the twin machine gun. Now the barrel, the tiny little barrels of that are supposed to be obviously in gray or whatever other color you want to use. But this just plugs onto the arm, onto the back of the arm, in place of this tiny little piece here, which usually just plugs onto the back of the forearm. So you just omit that piece and plug this on instead. And it does a pretty good job of actually giving the arm just a little bit different look to that. It's a pretty unique part, something like that we just haven't really seen much on like a Zaku like this, so I like that quite a bit. Also the backpack. Now this backpack actually is the same that comes with the Char's Zaku II, but we do have this other backpack. Now you do have the other thruster bell for this, but you only have 3 of the polycaps that you need for the thrusters, so I just have these here, 1, 2, 3. If you have extras, which I do, I'll have to pull one out and just put it in here for using this later. But if you have one of those extra polycaps like that, you can use that to make this backpack fully operational. You have the other thruster bell included. But this backpack, I was checking, and actually I think this is a new backpack for this. I didn't think that it was, but I think this one is actually new for this kit. This is the backpack that's come with one of the Char Zaku 1s, and then the Char Zaku 2, and then the other Char Zaku 1 has it's kind of similar to this one, but it's a little bit different. So I think this is totally new for this kit actually. So probably should use this one, but I wanted to use one that you would be able to use that you can attach the belt-fed machine gun on, but actually you can attach the belt-fed machine gun onto either or of these, so that won't be an issue. So whichever backpack you like, I actually do kind of prefer this one, so probably after the review I'll switch that out and use that one instead. Also, as with the Char's Custom, you have the option of using the head that has the commander antenna on it, or just the standard head. Now, since this is just the grunt suit, obviously I'm using just this one, but if you did want to paint this, or if you want to have this as like a commander or grunt, or if you're going to paint it and turn it into some other commander unit, you can use that extra part there. So let's just quickly run through all the different accessories that we get with this kit. First thing is we get an action base connector. So like with the other kits, it's unfortunate that you're not able to plug an action base directly into that. You have to use this adapter, a little bit annoying, but again, if you really wanted to, you could just drill a hole into there and then you could just use that on the action base peg instead of having to use this. We do have a couple of different hand options aside from just the regular holding hands which are on the kit now. For the right hand, we have a trigger finger hand, same as all the other kits, and then a left hand which is an open hand. It can just be just an open hand like that, or it's actually meant to be a support hand for the weapons, but you can kind of use it either way. We have the always necessary Zaku Heat Hawk, so we have this version that has a peg in it for inactive to be plugged onto the side skirt, and then this active one to be just held in the hand. Like with pretty much all HD Zaku kits, it's a little bit loose unfortunately, but it does hold it well enough. We have the standard Zaku Machine Gun, which actually Char's Zaku 2 did not come with, so that's pretty nice that we got this with this kit. And then we do have an extra ammo clip as well, which can be plugged onto the back skirt, so you can have two of those. The camera moves and the secondary handle at the front moves, otherwise just a pretty standard HG Zaku Machine Gun. It does have a peg in the handle that it can be held in either the left or the right hand, but you only have a trigger finger for the right hand, so not really going to do you much good, I suppose. We have the absolutely huge anti-ship rifle. Now this one with the Char Zaku kit, if I remember correctly, for the camera here on the scope, it had like a foil sticker for that, or a more shiny one. This one is just like a sticker from the sticker sheet, and it doesn't look as good. It's doesn't want to stay down there. It's because it's kind of a curved surface, and this one doesn't want to stay wrapped around that surface as well. So I just snapped this kit a few days ago, and it's already like peeling up off of there. So if you're one who uses stickers for cameras, that one unfortunately is not really as good. But otherwise, obviously the molding of this rifle is awesome. It's a really cool looking weapon, and it's very long. It's taller than the Zaku itself. So if you like big long rifles, then this is definitely a cool one to have. And with all the different weapons that you have with this kit, I could very easily see someone maybe just or probably a lot of you guys not using this with this particular mobile suit and just keeping this and using this like with some other kit. So nice to have that included. For its other big firepower weapon, we have the just Bazooka. So this one as well has just a sticker which is peeling up there for the camera. The main handle will move forward and back, so you can get that up over the shoulder, no problem whatsoever. The secondary handle will move side to side. The camera will move up and down as well, and then the ammo can be removed out of there like that. And so we have that one that's in the Bazooka, and then you have two extras as well, and you can plug these onto the side of the shield if you want. Then we do also have the connection piece, which will plug onto here, and that will allow you to plug this onto the side of the backpack for storage if it's not in use. And last but certainly not least is the belt-fed machine gun. So this has this part which is molded in the same color as the backpack that'll plug up into the underside of the backpack for either backpack, whichever one you end up choosing. And then it has this soft bendable plastic here for the ammo belt, and then it goes to the machine gun. The machine gun is basically going to be looking almost exactly the same as the standard Zaku machine gun, except obviously it's missing the ammo drum on the top. So does pretty much all the same things. The camera moves, secondary handle moves, and just fits into the hand like normal. So this is pretty nice. I think this is what I'll probably end up using for this kit. But yeah, you have pretty much the full range of accessories there. So because this has so many different weapon options, this is something that I alluded to in the unboxing video, but I'm pretty sure this is now pretty much the ultimate HG, the Origin Zaku 2 for you to buy. There's pretty much not any reason anymore to buy the Shars version unless you don't paint. Now, if you do paint, with this kit you're getting everything that you got in the Shars kit, plus more option parts for the actual Zaku itself, more weapons that weren't included with that one. This one is going to be more expensive, but actually the list price is only 100 yen more expensive. Shars Zaku 2 is 1700 yen, this one is 1800 yen, so $1 more to get more weapons and more option parts for the body. That's definitely worth it. Now, the one thing that the Shars Zaku 2 had was more elaborate stickers, but that's again only if you really use those. If you're going to be painting, you're probably not going to be using those. So this is pretty much going to be the best Zaku 2 that you can get from the Origin line at the moment. Who knows what else they'll come out with, but I don't think that they can come out with pretty much anything else that could possibly beat this. It's pretty much got it all. I do have to say though, that huge gigantic anti-ship rifle does look a little bit odd on a grunt suit. I think it's definitely probably a little bit more suited to an ace suit. Whether you paint this up in like Shars colors or some other ace, I think it's probably going to look better for that anti-ship rifle. But I don't know, maybe you like a grunt with a huge weapon. That's all on you. But as far as the negatives for this kit, like I mentioned, really kind of my only complaint about these kits in general is just the seam line on the forearm. It's just kind of unfortunate, and there's a seam on the leg as well, which is not quite as bad, but that one's a little bit annoying as well. How you want to handle that could totally be up to you. You might not really care too much about that. Other than that, really there's not too much negative to say about this, except for the fact that if you've built a few of these before, you might be a little bit bored with it. Personally, I'm not. I really like this kit in general, and I think probably pretty much anyone who's built one of these Origin Zaku kits would agree that they're just really fun kits to build, and they're really nice looking kits when they're all done. If you guys haven't picked up one by this time, I would definitely recommend getting one, whether it be this one or a different one. It's up to you. If you want a high mobility type one, then get the Black Tri-Stars one, or if you don't care about the Zaku 2, if you prefer Zaku 1, there's two different versions of that you can choose from. And there's another one coming out pretty soon too, the black one that's going to be coming out. So there's a lot of different options. I would definitely recommend picking up at least one because they're just really great. There's not really too much to say negative about them, to be honest. They're pretty amazing kits, so that's why I think I haven't gotten burnt out on building them yet. Not much else to say about it. It's a fantastic kit, but it's not a new kit, so you probably knew that already. So we just got it in these pretty cool new green colors. A couple of new parts for it, and I'm very happy with this. So like I said, I would actually like to paint one of these up pretty soon. I have a lot of stuff on my plate at the moment, so don't know how soon I can get to that. I feel like it's probably going to be a pretty quick paint project though. I don't think it would really take that long. I'm sure I could finish the whole thing in less than a week, but we'll have to see if maybe I can fit that in between other things, just kind of squeeze that in there. I'll try my best. Anyway, if I can get around to painting this soon, you guys will see it. I'll post some photos and videos and stuff about that as always. So thank you guys as always for watching. If you do have any other questions, comments, anything else you want to talk about this kit or anything else, you can leave that down below. Again, huge thank you to USA Gundam Store for supplying me with this kit to share with you guys. They're awesome. If you do want to shop on their site, use my coupon code there, ZakuAurelius10, and support them. Say thank you. They're pretty cool. So with that, I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hey! Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you want to check the kit out for yourself, you can head over to USA Gundam Store. Use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10. Save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.